1,000 subscribers is insane. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I can't believe there's that many of you that want to watch what I do. And on that note, I know a lot of you have been wanting to see me build a new dagger. And if you're not familiar with this mech, I made an animation about it on TikTok, and a lot of you loved it. So basically, I'm making the second version of it. We're calling it a Dagger Mark II. And the thing about these mechs is they're just modern military soldiers. They have regular military kit, and all of them are going to have a backpack compartment that in it has a special weapon. With this mech, particularly, I was thinking something like rocket pods. And you can let me know in the comments if this is cool or not. And to go along with the rocket pods, I think a suitable name for this dagger is going to be Hellfire. You can let me know what you think of that as well. And I know you might be thinking, how can this be the first video if you already have one made? Essentially what I've done is just blocked out how I want this thing to look. So what we're going to do is go through and redesign all of the parts. So this is just a very rough copy of what I kind of want it to look like. And then we're going to go through and rebuild it. And you can let me know in the comments if you think this looks good or what I'm making looks good. And then if you want to see anything added. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of redesign this a little bit. Oh, I got to add in. There we go. And one thing I kind of wanted to add was a little bit of a visor here on the front. I think that just looks really cool. Something like this. And then this is just going to come down, same as before. And I want to do a little bit more angles on the bottom. Come across. Maybe this a bit shorter, actually. So something like that. And then that'll go back. There, that looks pretty cool. Okay, and then back here, instead of having the angle like this and covering up the battery pack for the night vision, I think we're going to go like this. I haven't fully decided on this, but I think that looks pretty cool. And then maybe we'll bring this up and then I definitely feel like the top might need to be a bit more rounded. Get a bit more of a rounded look in here. There we go. And then I'm going to make a cover for the back. Like that. Actually, hold on. I'm going to erase that. Go like this. Bring that down. There we go. That looks cool. And then I'm going to get a bit more angles going on here. So here, there'll be an angle there and there. Connect that up, and that'll come across. There, so it'll taper a bit more, and then we'll have the same on the top. It'll be a bit more of a taper. Same as, top's actually more similar to what we had already. Something like that. And then we'll have a little housing for our battery pack. It's a little, I think having a little antenna on the back would be cool. Battery pack, I'm not sure if it should be more to the back or the front. We'll get to that later though. And then of course this will just be on the front here. Right there. Cool, so I'm just gonna turn that all off. So that's kind of what we're hoping it'll look like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a new plane. Right there. And we'll worry about the width later. I'm just going to get the top set up. Bring it down. This I'm going to drop down. And I might add another cut right there to get more of that rounded look and bring that up. Very cool. I'm going to add a cut in the middle. Delete this side. And then mirror it. Not remesh. That is very unnecessary. Mirror. There we go. Cool. Now we can start getting our width. Bring that down. See how far down. Yeah, so that's about the height of the taper. And then this, bring it in. Bring that in a bit too. Bring that down. And we'll extrude this down. We'll extrude it past where we want it, and then I'll bring it all up individually. Actually, this is going to work really well. There we go. So what do you think of this so far? It's definitely not wide enough, but that's okay. We'll get to that as well. Okay, I'm thinking something like that. The bottom will pull it out. She might go a bit wider yet too. There we go. From the top. Now we can get the width going. And I want it to taper big to small, front to back. That can stay. So I didn't want it to look quite as blocky. I wanted it to look a bit more like a actual military helmet. Because the last one was quite blocky, so we'll bring this down. Check how far down. Something like that. And then in. Okay, that looks pretty cool. That in on the back. That in there. Bring that one straight back. There. What do you think of that? I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this. Now this is going to be that little cover on the back. And I think we can just make it a bit smaller. And then have it come from inside. I think that might be kind of cool. So bring that back and rotate it. There we go. There, I think that looks pretty cool. And then just for realism, I'm going to bring this in and scale it a bit. That way it just looks like it's folding out. Actually, here we go. Let's try this. I want to move this back. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, okay. Okay. I do like this. Turn clipping on. I do like that. And then we'll have a little vent here. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Okay, now that we got our basic shape down, I could turn off the annotation here. Okay. Remove. There we go. Okay, I like that. But I don't. Let's see here. Let's move this back a little bit. Like that. And then let's move this back. Okay. I don't think I like that either. Move this forward. Ah, this looks weird. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring this and this up. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna add another modifier on here. And it's gonna be the solidify modifier. And I think we're just gonna do rim only. Because a lot of this will be covered up, so we can make this 0, 0, 1. Try that. Nope. 0.005. There we go. That's starting to look cool. I don't like that though. Oh, okay, I got it. This back here. I'm gonna turn off solidify. I don't like that. This has to come in. There we go. Same with this. There we go. That looks a lot better. Such a small detail, but it made a big difference. Okay, and I'm going to give this the... I'm just going to go with metal armor, this color here. Okay, and then we'll just scale this in. Bring that in. Okay, and it was this part that I didn't really like, but let's see if it looks like what it actually. Okay. Okay. No, I like that. I like that. Bring that in a little bit. All right, and this is where this is going to mesh up quite nicely, I think. When this moves in, Oh yeah, here we go. So now we're seeing this come together. So we can slide that down a little bit. It's a little too much. We're going to try and line this angle up right there. That looks good because it kind of just lines up with that. There we go. Now there'll be a little gap here, and we can make something cool like here. Maybe we can make like wires coming out the top to go into the night vision. I think that would actually look really sick. And then we'll have rails along the side. Yeah, I like this. This is going good. All right. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to end this video. In the next video, we're going to add a little bit of detail onto this. I'm going to get the side rails put on and then get some mounts and some battery packs for the night vision. All right, thank you for watching today's video. And if you think of anything else that I should add to this, feel free to leave it in the comments.